are attentive during this session. Miss Love, good morning.
Oh, my bad. Good morning.
Miss Love, good morning. How are you?
Good, and you? Can you hear me?
You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good, and you?
All right. Thank you for joining our level 2 class this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Love, I had the pleasure of knowing her now for about 3 years. A phenomenal young lady. She served as our vice president of just a great overall person. Definitely a go-getter, definitely a hustler by nature, which is one of the things that I share with her. I think upon us meeting that I kind of already saw the drive and the passion that she had to be successful. So without further ado, I want to introduce you guys to Ms. Shania Love. Again, she's a recent graduate, not recent.
Right. Well,
But,
thank you.
entrepreneur. And so let's open up the discussion, Ms. Love. Tell us a little bit about your drive. Like, what was it that I guess prompted you to want to become an entrepreneur? What set that stage for you?
I think what I would say would set the stage was personal reasons. Like, when I was in high school, my mom had got sick, and what I realized was like, okay, if she leave, like, what do I have? Because it's like, your parents can't give you the job that they have, so it's like, what can you create for yourself to leave behind a legacy for you or your children or family members and stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to be, the oddball and leave a legacy, because honestly, I don't like micromanagement. I don't like people looking over me, standing over me. So that whole working thing, it really don't fit me. So I was just like, okay, what can I do different? And it was like, okay, start a business. You can make it what you want it to be, how you want it to be. You can work when you want to work. It's kind of centered around you and who you want to be and what you want your message to be, really.
Gotcha. All right. What would you say were some of your obstacles, if any, starting your own business?
I had a big head. I really did. Like, I started, like, when I first started, I wanted to sell everything. Everything there was, I wanted to sell it. But you got to think about, how you build your audience. How do you create customers for what you're selling? Because you just don't jump out here and sell stuff. And that's what I had to learn. Like, I started selling, but it was like, okay, where are the customers? Who's my audience? Who am I trying to really appeal to in order to get these sales or to generate, money or whatever?
Gotcha. So how did you determine your target market? Like, what process did you go through to say, okay, well, here's who I'm going to target these products or these services toward?
Find a general problem. So my general problem is people want to feel good, people want to look good, but they want to do it for the low. So it's like, you find people where you can buy low but sell for high. So that's when you start trying to figure out, okay, well, what is it that I want to do? What's the general thing? So, like, a lot of people have facial issues, so you could do something with facial. A lot of people, want to grow their natural hair, so that's why I created a natural, hair serum. A lot of people want to look good for the season. That's why I was selling, like, the lashes, sunglasses, lip gloss. So it's like, you got to find a general problem and then create a solution for it.
Gotcha. Now, I see you have this map behind you. Can you explain what that is?
Okay, so I bought this map from Dollar Tree, so don't talk about me, y'all. But I bought the map because so I could track where I was making my audience was. So for every, I don't know if y'all can see, but like for every state that has a sticker on it is a state that I've made sales in. So right now we're in 10 states, I believe. Yeah, we're in 10 states right now.
Gotcha. How long has your business been in existence?
It's 4 months today.
Wow. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Anniversary. So 4 months of being an entrepreneur, and your products and services, you're covering 10 states so far.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's an extra, a great testament to your drive, right? So, what were some of the things um, that, if you were one of the students here at Newton, what would you say are some of the maybe top three things that they should um, be focused in on right now as an upcoming entrepreneur? If you had to give
Um,
top three things.
Start small. So what I would say is figure out, who you want to appeal to, and then come up with like 5 products within that area. Because see, when I started selling like 20 different products. For what reason, I don't know. But yeah, start small. And I said it because like say if you're, a lot of people don't like to do the whole I'm gonna pay you through Cash App or PayPal. They like to, go to a site, look at it, see what you have. So I say start small because like with Big Cartel, you can put up 5 products and you don't have to pay the monthly fee. So that, it's not really taking no money out of your pocket just yet. So that way you can, test the waters and get a feel for, okay, is this something that I really want to do? So number one is start small. Number two, promote. Promote your business everywhere, anywhere. Whether it's Instagram, Snapchat, promote on all platforms. And even when you out, like, make sure that if you sell something like you can wear, then wear it. Or if you're like me and you have natural hair or whatever, people like, how you grow your hair? And like, oh, I sell XYZ. It's on my site. I always have business cards too. That's another thing. I always have business cards on hand. But definitely promote and use hashtags. Hashtags help me a lot to reach more people because you don't just want to reach your followers because a lot of people get on Instagram and then they delete their account, so their account not active no more. So it's like, okay, you have a follower but you don't have anybody interacting with your content. So I would say hashtags, and try to pick hashtags that's like 10 10K or less. So some hashtags it might be like 1.6 million posts. You don't want to use that hashtag because your stuff is not going to get as much exposure. So first would be, start small. Second would be promote, use hashtags, and third would be make sure it's something you love. Make sure it's definitely something you love because that's going to push you like on the days where you might not get no sales or you feel like, you might be going in the wrong direction. But if it's something you really have a passion for and really want to do, that's going to keep you going every day.
Perfect. Was there anything while you were in DECA that may have been instrumental to this 4-month anniversary that you're celebrating as an entrepreneur? And if so, what in particular?
Of course. Definitely just being there, networking. You'll be surprised how many people you will meet that are either already business owners or that are connected with other people. Because though like DECA is business anyway, but at the same time you not only are you just trying to network, because people are networking, they'll just talk to you for 5 minutes, but while you're networking, try to build a relationship with people. Try to get to know the person that you're networking with, and that'll definitely help you in the long run because if you facilitate a relationship with them right now, it's no telling where it could go in the future.
All right, sorry about that. I had to move around. The connection wasn't as stable as in another area. So you talked about networking. You've also talked about tracking the products where you have been able to sell your product. What is your next? Like, what is the next thing on your plate as it relates to entrepreneurship? How do you plan to branch off? And then from there, we'll open up the floor for questions from any of the classmates that we have.
Okay. Next is international. Definitely international because when I started, I had a big head as far as I want to sell XYZ, but I didn't have a big head as far as how far do I want my name to really go. And with the US, it's only 50 states, it's only so far you can go with the US. So it's like international.
Smart move. So do you have plans on how you want to be able to grasp that international audience?
Yes. So right now, my site alone is just based in the US. So it's not getting exposure in any other country or any other, outside of the U.S. So I definitely plan to change my site and make it international for one. And also do research. Definitely do research because, with going international, it's a lot of different laws you have to follow when it comes to packaging and shipping and things like that. So definitely do your research on not only shipping but your products.
Absolutely. Well, I'm personally, I've said this before to you in person as well as even through social media. I'm extremely proud of you and your success. I knew that you always had that drive in you from day one when we met. And of course, the times of conversations we had when we was on DECA trips and things of that nature, and just seeing how you interacted and networking has definitely paid off. So kudos to you. Congratulations. I do support small businesses, so I've actually purchased an item from Miss Love, and it arrived, no issues. So I can attest that as an entrepreneur, that her business is legit. I have no problem in supporting small businesses. I don't have a problem supporting Black-owned businesses. I just want Black business owners to support themselves.
Right, right.
What I mean by that is make sure your business is on point. When it comes to shipping, when it comes to communication, when it comes to your site, you're only as good as your brand. And you only get that one opportunity to make that one mistake. And most likely you're going to, start seeing unfortunate adverse kickbacks from poor business practices. So, all right, so we're going to open up the floor at this time. Does anyone have any questions for Ms. Love? Feel free to unmute yourself or place your questions in the chat at this time.
No, I have no questions. I want to say congratulations on your business and everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, this is your opportunity to take
What
some nuggets from somebody who was once in your shoes about 3 years ago.
It's called Love Couture. And if you can go on Instagram and put @love LOVE Couture KOUTURE _.
I thought she might have opened up a lemonade stand.
You know, that's so funny. That's so funny. We need we need another trip. That was funny.
Oh God. Any other questions or comments?
Thank you. I can't see your name. You went away.
You said I'm in the way.
No, I was reading her comment. I think her name is Mariah. Thank you, Mariah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your insight. Blighting? Mr. Wade, I'm going to just say that. Thank you.
So, guys, again, I think I've shared with you guys before, don't wait until you graduate to say, okay, now I'm going to figure out my next. Like, this is a prime opportunity while you're in school, because unfortunately, and I'm not saying me personally, there are some teachers who care less about what you're going to accomplish once you graduate, or don't want to see you be successful. They're just there for a check, to occupy 45 to 50 minutes of your time every single day. And if you make it, great, and if you don't, oh well. That has never been my platform. My desire is to see each one of you win, which is the reason why I want to bring Ms. Love on, because I know, even though I did not teach her, I know that there were some things in DECA that we discussed that I knew for a fact that she was going to gravitate to and use later on. And it's not to say that she's still not going to have some minor hiccups in her business, but to be 4 months in and selling in 10 different states within 4 months, that is amazing. That is completely amazing to do that and to start from the ground up. So let me ask you this question. Concerning resources, like, how did you start? Like, did you rob a bank?
No, I didn't rob a bank.
How did you start with to get the resources to start your business?
crazy thing. Okay, so I'm gonna backtrack first, then I'm gonna come back. So what he was saying about you know, these teachers don't care. They really don't. That's number one. Number two, make sure you really think about what you want to go to college for, because right now I'm going to college for forensic science. Okay. And at first I thought that's, you know, what I wanted to do, but now it's like the whole, you know, when you start making your own money and realizing that, oh, I can do this for real and I don't have to work for nobody else and there's no limit on how much I can make a year, you know, stuff really started to change in your mind. Like, you know, is this really something I want to do anyway? Plus, to me, college is a scam anyway, but that's just me. Really, like, okay, think about it. You go to school for 12 plus years of your life for free, and then all of a sudden you got to pay for it in order to get ahead or to get to that next step in life, which is not true. So definitely think about what you want to go to college for, and think about if you want to go. Now, if you got a parent like mine and, you know, it's like, go to college or the military, then, hey, try it out first, okay? But if you don't, then it's not, you know, it's not mandatory. You know, it's your life anyway, so just, you know, really think about that and hone in on, okay, is this really something I want to do? Then if you do want to go to college, but you know you want to do something on the business side, then take that aspect as well and network in college, because in college, the smallest person in the building knows somebody. So you definitely gonna get somewhere. And then to come back to what you said about what you said
about how did you, as far as your resources.
Oh, my resources. Crazy thing. So when I was in college, I had a job and I would work in the financial aid office, right? So before this whole COVID thing hit, well, during the whole COVID, I guess, I lost my job in March. So I haven't been working, but you know, your girl applied for unemployment, so you know it needs to come with that $600 a week, yeah. But right. That's where I got my money from, and then I also saved before that, but it wasn't as much.
So you did what?
Save.
You did what?
I saved. No, y'all need to save for real, because when I got to college, I was balling out, even on the budget. But you really need to save for real, for real. Saving is a big aspect, and it could set you like far ahead in the long run, like for real.
Yeah. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes I made when I was in college. I literally partied every single day of the week. And I shared with you, when I was at Tuskegee University, my first year, at the end of my freshman year at Tuskegee, I was on academic probation.
Dang,
my GPA
Mr.
was
Jackson.
1.7. 1.7.
What?
Yeah, so they was on the verge of letting the brother go home. Like, yo, you can waste your time someplace else. And so I say that because you mentioned about college not necessarily being for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to kind of switch that thing, not kind of, but I was able to flip the script and make it work for me. But I would say that the quote-unquote American dream, if you will, is for people to complete high school, go to college, get married, have 2+ kids, a dog, work at a company for 45, 50 years. They give you a gold watch after you retire. You get like 7 years to watch your grandkids, and then they put you in this box, and then that's it.
Very true.
Right? That's pretty much the blueprint of the quote-unquote American dream. But in 2020, and even as we go into 2021, these are the times that millionaires are made in crisis. When we're dealing with something like this, these are the times where millionaires are made. When you know majority of your people who aren't working or they're working from home, guess what they're also doing? They're on the internet. They're shopping. They're scrolling through social media sites. This is a perfect time to hit them over the head, not figure of speech, by the way. Back to my Mr. J told me hit you across the head. But figure of speech, this is the perfect time to promote your business, because everybody is using Zoom. Everybody is using some social media platform to stay connected. So this is the perfect opportunity for you to get your business out there. Ms. Newton, I'm surprised you didn't have any questions. You're a new entrepreneur. That has some product on her site. There's a few others that are in the class. I'm not sure why y'all ain't saying nothing, but y'all probably be asking me questions later on. When I'm like, man, you should have asked her, but she was on the line. But it is what it is. Any other questions, comments?
Nope, sir.
All right, Miss Hill, you. Jade, I see your mic was unmuted. You had anything?
Oh, no, I have no questions. But I'm saying I'm proud of her for doing what she wanted to do.
Thank you.
All right. No other questions or comments. All right, guys. So make sure, Ms. Love, can you put your IG information in the chat for us?
Yeah.
That way we can follow you and support your business. Again, congratulations to you. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Definitely wish you continued success in all of your endeavors. Of course, I'll continue to support as often as I can. You guys make sure that you connect with her. If you have any questions, are they free to
Oh yeah, y'all can
DM you
DM me
with any questions that they may have?
For sure,
Right,
for
cool.
sure. And if you got a business, DM me too.
All right. Well, good deal. Well, Ms. Love, I'm not going to hold you. I know you have other things on your plate for today. Again, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Great connecting with you. Continued success. And we will connect soon, all right?
All right, thank you. Bye, y'all.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye. That was lit. That was fire, y'all. That was my first time ever speaking to people ever since I started my business. And that is very true. I am very proud of myself to be 4 months in and done hit 10 states. And the crazy thing is I hit 3 states in my first month. So it's nothing that you can't do out here, okay? Period. Period, poo. But yeah, y'all, that was, dang, I'm about to hit y'all up in the head. But yeah, y'all, that was it for this video. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.